Initiator TKT with another video. This video, I want to talk about badges. Grinding for shot creator badges. Now, before I get into that, hit the like and subscribe button if you want to subscribe to more videos that are to come. So, without further ado, let's get into it. So, if you look at my archetype, I am a shot creating, sharp shot creator. Excuse me, sharp shot creator. It gives me perfect balance of being able to score, shoot, rebound, play make, and defend. Now, getting into the badges. As you see, I'm a 93, small forward. This is only one bar to 94, by the way, guys. I'm getting my dual archetype at 20.1%. I'm very excited. This is my first, this is the first guy that I'm gonna get to 94. So let's get into it. Now, for guys who, let me turn this down. For people out there who skip the prelude, you're doing a big mistake. Huge mistake. The prelude is the only time that you get to play on rookie. That's right. Not pro, not superstar, not all-star, not Hall of Fame. You're playing on rookie. That means majority of your shots, as long as they're good shots, are going to go in. Do not skip the prelude. I repeat, do not skip the prelude. And I'm going to tell you why. Coming out of the prelude, I had a gold mid-range Deadeye already. Now, for those people who grind with shot creators, they understand that the grind is real for mid-range Deadeye Hall of Fame. I came out of the prelude with gold mid-range Deadeye. I came out of the prelude with a silver tireless scorer. Now, the best way to get those badges is obviously mid-range Deadeye. What you're going to want to do, you come down, stop at the free throw line, pump fake, and shoot it. Doesn't have to be heavily contested. Last year was heavily. This year, it's lightly contested. As long as it's lightly contested, it's going to count towards it. The best thing about this badge is you can shoot 100 of them in one game and only make 20. It will not count against you. It will not count against you. So take as many as you need. Once it gets to the fourth quarter, I'd recommend, midway through the third and in the fourth quarter, I'd recommend not working on this badge because then now you're tired. You're not going to make a lot of them. So the first 2 quarters are the best times to grind for this badge, and right after the halftime break. Tireless scorer, you can work on in the fourth quarter. Now this badge here is very important that you understand that you cannot take as many tireless scoring shots that you want. You can only take the good ones. Why? Because if you miss a lot of them, you're not going to get anything towards rep. Maintain a high percentage when it comes to tireless scoring shots. Also, one thing that you want to focus on, any badge that you feel is really hard to get in career, or it's going to take you a while, you focus on that drill. You focus on that badge when it comes to the drills and team practice. So in team practice, I focused on tireless scorer. Every single drill I did until I maxed that badge out was tireless scorer. Don't work on badges like up and under. Up and under is something that comes easy once you get the hang of it. Don't work on corner specialists. You're going to take corner threes. Don't work on deep range. Well, you can work on deep range that I after. Don't work on catch and shoot. Don't work on acrobat. These are badges you can get easily in my career on pro. So the very first badge actually I grinded for, not grind, but I worked on in team practice was charge card. I can only get it bronze, so it only gets 5,000. I only need 5,000 towards it. You get 2,800 after 4 drills. So that's pretty much 2 times you go around. You'll be able to get that maxed out, get it out the way. Ankle breaker, we all know that's easy to get. Defensive stopper, you're going to get that naturally just for playing defense. Posterizer, you'll get that naturally just from dunking the ball. Now, if you're not really going to work on pick and popper in career, that's fine. You can get that also. 2 times around. It's only 5,000. Goes to bronze. Quick reflexes. That comes naturally with steals. Or if you do the drill. The reaction time drill. 1-man fast break. It's going to happen naturally on fast breaks. Limitless is going to happen naturally when you take limitless threes. The limitless finisher is going to happen naturally when you go to the hoop. Lob city finisher during the games. It's going to happen naturally when you get alley-oops. Acrobat when you go to the hoop for layups. All of these badges I just mentioned, you're going to get those naturally in career. Do not waste it on a drill. Do not waste a drill on that, I should say. Now, here's the exact order I worked on the badges in team practice. Tyler score, I worked on that. Well, let me go back. I worked on charge card first, got that. Worked on pick and popper, got that real quick. Then I went over to Tyler scorer. I did not do any other drill except for Tyler scorer until I maxed that out. Once that got maxed out, I focused on free throw ace. Free throw ace is a grind to gold. I gotta play stretch. It was a grind to get that to Hall of Fame. Just keep working on that until you max that out. Because you don't really get much in career for free throws, especially playing on pro. Now, as I was working on that, I was working on deep range dead eye. Pretty much every 2 drills I did with free throw ace, I do deep range dead eye, so I can equally max those out around the same time. Up and under specialist and drop stepper and relentless finisher, you can work on at the same time. All you have to do is back your man down and do a drop step, wait till he fakes, and go up. You're going to get it. Now, here's the key. Don't try doing that on a lockdown defender. Do it on a smaller defender. It makes it so much easier for you to get the badge. So your success rate is much higher. Once I got majority of my badges maxed out, teardropper, for example, there's certain badges I work on in the half court. There's certain badges I work on fast breaks. Every fast break, I either did a teardrop, a difficult shot, or I pulled up for limitless. Once I got limitless maxed out, obviously, I started working on it towards Lob City. Once I got that maxed out, every single shot when I come down is either teardrop or difficult shot. Much higher success rate. Because they're backpedaling. They're not really guarding you. They're guarding the area of the paint. In the half court, I focused on up and under. I would get about 10,000 towards that per game. 10,000. That means if I have it silver, to get it to gold only took me 4 games. 10,000. It's one of my core badges. It's something I use, not just in the park or in career, but also in rec center and pro-am. It's a very necessary badge. Now, I'm not gonna lie, it is a grind. It can get annoying. But trust me, once you get all of your badges maxed out, it's worth it. It's worth the grind. My player plays so effortlessly. Scoring is just so natural to him. Now, personality badges. Obviously, Gym Rat, you get that automatically if you once you hit 92. Spark Plug, highlight plays. Expressive, I mean, you're gonna get that regardless, right? Microwave, obviously, that comes with doing getting takeover. So since it comes for getting takeover, what I do once I get it, I never do team takeover. It lasts too long. Plus, I only like to focus on my guy. I don't want to play with Porzingis. I don't want to act like I'm Frank Ntilikina. So once I get takeover, I activate it immediately. I play, let it run out. Once I get it again, activate it immediately. That's the best way that you're going to get that badge, is you get it as many times as possible in the game. Championship DNA, once you win the championship, you get that badge. Clutch Performer. Now this badge here, it's a little tricky to get this one because once you're rocking and you're playing on pro, you're going to be blowing a lot of teams out. So what I did to get this badge, in the prelude, I made sure every game was close. And how did I stay in the game? I made sure I had takeover in the last 3 minutes. You're going to get it towards that. If the game is within 10 points and it's under 2 minutes, or it's under 3 minutes actually, every shot that you make goes towards this badge. Once I was trying to grind for it in career, the best way to keep the score close is make sure you're down during the course of the game. Play 5-minute quarters. Make sure you're down. So you got a lot of points that you can make up. 10-point span in 2 minutes. Play solid defense. Every shot goes towards clutch performance. Every make. Now, I know a lot of people are trying to figure out what's the best way to get alpha draw. I'm going to tell you my effective way. I didn't change the lineup and put myself at the center. I actually don't think that that's a good idea. As a small forward, your job is to do everything, as I mentioned before. So, play solid defense. Shot clock's winding down. You know he has to shoot the ball. Get down there, get position, get the rebound. You give the ball to someone in the post. You know he's going to shoot the ball. The big is out the paint because he's defending the guy in the post. Get in there and get offensive rebounds. Now I'm 6'8", so it's easier for me to get rebounds than it is for like a 6'3" guard. Scoring, obviously you're going to lead in that on your team. Assists, you can lead in that easily. You can easily lead in steals, get in the passing lane. The same concept I use for rebounds is the same concept I use for blocks. Anytime you see guys go down there, especially your guy, you can back up off of him, let him cut, and you catch him at the rim. If you try to get 3 to 5 blocks in the first half, you're pretty much going to lead by the end of the game in blocks. Same thing with steals. So at the end of the game, you should only be focusing on rebounds. Also, you want to play on a team that doesn't have a glass cleaner like a Andre Drummond or a Whiteside. These guys snatch up every rebound possible. So, that's all the badges in a nutshell for a shot creator. If you have any questions, leave a comment in the description. Submit your question. I'll get back to you in a timely manner. That's it for today, guys. Initiator TKT. About to hit 94 by the end of the weekend. Dual takeover. Can't wait. Take it easy.